Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your Jis News for Thursday, November 23. The Education Ministry this morning instructed Montego Bay schools that were affected by yesterday's severe flooding to remain closed. The area was severely impacted by flash flooding, which left several roads blocked for hours. Indications are that while the rains have abated, there is a lot of mud on the streets, making it difficult for pedestrians and vehicular traffic to move around. In a statement, Portfolio Minister Ruel Reid advised parents and school administrators to continue paying close attention to releases from the Met Service and assess where it is safe for children and adults to use the roadways. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is to receive a preliminary report of the impact of the flash flooding in the city. The National Works Agency is to provide the assessment following this morning's tour of the area. Government will be exploring measures to enable early childhood institutions to extend their current services to accommodate children from as young as 7 months. Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid says it recognizes the global standard of the early childhood stage of life being categorized as 0 to 8 years old.
So the state can't be absent. I can't come here and therefore say we're offering free primary education, free secondary education, without the government now go to the very bottom, to the very core of where the education sector really begins.
He has charged the Early Childhood Commission with reviewing how to implement such a shift.
I want a proposal that now takes government all the way down to 7 months old, particularly for the most vulnerable parents and households in Jamaica.
Minister Reid was addressing the recent opening of the Dudley Grant Memorial Trust Early Childhood Development Conference in Montego Bay. The Child Protection and Family Services Agency has intervened to safeguard the 4-year-old at the center of a viral social media video. In the 6-minute video, said to be recorded in September this year, the child is seen being beaten by her mother, supposedly for playing with friends at school. Education, Youth and Information State Minister Floyd Green says the Child Protection and Family Services Agency has placed the child in the care of her grandmother. She is currently receiving counseling and other related services. While he encourages Jamaicans to share child abuse videos with the police, Minister Green is also urging parents to stop using corporal punishment as a means of disciplining their children.
There must be a realization that you're really, through corporal punishment, you're instilling violence in the child as a means to remedy a bad situation. And as such, that is what they live all their life. When something is not going right, they believe the reaction should be violent. We have to stop it.
Meanwhile, the Legal Aid Council has assigned a lawyer to the 4-year-old's mother. The woman from Whithorn in Westmoreland is being represented by Senior Counsel Lambert Johnson. Mr. Johnson met with the mother on Tuesday and will be accompanying her to question and answer sessions with the police and representatives from the Child Protection and Family Services Agency. Director of Health Promotion and Prevention at the National Family Planning Board, Andrea Campbell, says Jamaica is making strides towards achieving the UN AIDS 90-90-90 targets by the year 2020.
For the first 90, which speaks of HIV-positive persons knowing their status, Jamaica is at 85%. For the second 90, which speaks to persons diagnosed being on ARV, Jamaica is at 45%. And for the third 90, which speaks to 90% of those on ARVs being virally suppressed, we're not there yet, but we're getting there. We're at 27.6%.
Ms. Campbell was speaking at the recent launch of World AIDS Day. It will be observed on December 1 under the theme, "We have the right to health. Keep the promise. Don't turn your back on me." Activities will include a media campaign as well as song and visual arts competitions. Persons are being invited to participate in a march from Mandela Park to Emancipation Park in New Kingston, where there will be a health and wellness expo. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is imploring persons who have outstanding traffic tickets to use the Amnesty to have them cleared. Last week, the government announced a 45-day traffic ticket amnesty, which will run from November 27 to January 31. It follows a 90-day amnesty, which ran from August 2 to October 30. According to Mr. Holness, the traffic ticket amnesty is not only a revenue collection method, but also a matter of fairness. He says it will give persons the opportunity to have a clean slate, something they should take advantage of.
We believe we are now at a stage in terms of the backroom operations, in being able to identify persons, to be able to effectively enforce tickets. After the amnesty is over, the direction to the police will be a zero tolerance of infractions of the Road Traffic Act.
Electronic ticketing and increased fines are part of the new Road Traffic Act. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.